Hello guys, welcome back to the Fat Cat Caravan. How you all doing? We are back with the Misadventures of Captain Cat. Now, it's not going to be a literal continuation because that, you know, as you know, the save problem in my game, what I went ahead and done, because I couldn't wait, I had a little break from it, but then I started a new game. It's still going to be, it's still going to be a series, but it's kind of like a continuation, but it isn't. I've started a new base and I've kind of got to a point where I'm kind of happy to carry on. So let's just continue game. Let's have a little look, shall we? Right, okay, here we are. Now this is my new Captain Cat's base at the moment. So I've spawned in again. I have just done a quick build. Just built myself a refinery, got a survival kit, blah blah blah. I've actually got this ship. Just quickly, I've just turned the cargo pod into just a little mini ship at the moment. I'm going to put a drill on the front. So currently, this is where I am. Got a couple of wind turbines. Just a real simplistic base at the moment. It's not even a base at the moment. It's kind of like a skeleton of a base. Now I've hit a bit of a block with this because I need metal grids. Now I need cobalt for that. So I have to go and find some. So that's what, hopefully we can do that today. There is an ore detector in here. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I always find the ore detector, it doesn't really work that well, to be honest. If any, it's just really bad. I don't know. But we're in a pretty good spawn point, to be honest. Now, the good thing about this series is... Okay, so let me just land for a minute. Yeah. So what I've done this time around, I've turned everything on. So I've got, wolves, spiders. I haven't even seen a spider yet. I don't know if they're big spiders, little spiders. I don't even know, man. But, yeah, I've turned that on. So we've got wolves, spiders, and we've got meteor showers as well. So if you guys look over here... Now, by default, these things are not turned on by default. I'm going to let you know. We had a meteor hit. Well, yeah, we had a meteor hit right here, as you can see. Look at that. It was pretty good. The reason I've turned these on as well, because we got loads of iron from it, so that's really good. They drop kind of and I think the other one we got was a load of silicon. I think it dropped over there some way. Over there somewhere, I can't remember now. But yeah, so that's why I'll just put everything on, all the dangers. I put on now, so the wolves are pretty good actually, and the wolves actually drop metal sheets, construction kits. It's pretty random. I don't know what the wolves are doing, carrying around with them. But anyway, so I'm going to try and use the ore detector today. With a bit of luck, we should find some cobalt and so on. So let's hop in the ship and see. Let's turn the battery on. Let's turn him on. There we go. So I'm hoping we will find some, something today. All right, so let's make sure it's actually turned on. That would help. And the antenna is on, and the ore detector is on. Right, so broadcast using antennas. Everything's set on now, so we should find something. So let's release, and I don't know how much battery power actually we've got. Let me just check the battery power. Okay, it's not too bad then. Let's just go with that and see what happens. Let's disengage and yeah, cool. Now the thing is, whoa, easy. I've got no lights on this ship at the moment, so it's going to be. Let's just take our time. It's right. So this ore detector, yeah, I haven't found it particularly useful, to be honest. It's supposed to be picking up and scanning at all times, but. We'll go for a little ride, see if we can find any ores. We do need them, and hopefully don't break the ship in the process. I've got it set to the max kind of broadcasting, max distance for broadcasting. So, right, let's come out. Let's go outside view. So I'm really hoping we can see some ores. I've got some discoloration down there, but to be honest, it's supposed to be picking it up, isn't it, the ore detector? Right, well I see something down there already. Possibly. Let's go and take a look at that. Slowly, slowly. Right, we've got something here, which is good news. Like I said, I don't know what it is yet, but... Oh, it's silicone. Okay. You see, the ore detector picks it up so late. Basically, we're on top of it before it picks it up. So I don't, you know, it's not very effective, this ore detector. Right, let's just set her down. Actually, we don't have to set her down, do we? Right, what I want to do is do a waypoint to this. I want to waypoint it. Right, cool. So we've got a waypoint for silicone now. Now we just need to see if we can find any more. Don't know what it is though. Silicone again. Oh my god. Right, I'm going to waypoint it anyway. Okay, so here we are. Welcome to Captain Cat's base. It's not much of a base at the moment. So what I've done, just gone ahead and initially just stuck down a couple of turbines. Like in my first video, you know, I just recommend that's the first thing you should do. Really get some power going, and then just stuck down some. Got a basic assembler. So over here we've got a basic assembler linked straight into the refinery. Then I've got a like a conveyor, sorry, yeah, to the survival kit, and then I've got my H2O2 generator right here, so I can access everything through here. All the inventories I can access through that, so that's fine. So there's only really one point I need to worry about is here. There's the entry point for all that lot. That's all linked together, including when I get it done, this cargo container. That'd be my storage. So when I can land on here, I can drop off all my stuff that I've mined, and yeah. But the problem I'm facing at the moment is I need metal grids. Now in order to get metal grids we need cobalt. Now initially you can get 4 metal grids when you grind down your, so this is obviously your escape pod, you know, so when you at the bottom of this, when you first get it, oh god, me and my flying skills, come on. Yeah, at the bottom of this will be a hydrogen thruster. Now you can grind that down to get 4 metal grids. And what I tend to do, so when I start on the planet, I kind of just land and convert this pod into a little mini mining ship, which I will do. I'll stick a drill in the front of that, and then that'll be my little miner. But the beauty of this is it's got quite a lot actually. It's got a ore detector built into it, as you can see there. I've got the antenna as well to detect all the ores. So what I might do is a little scout around the area, because we need cobalt badly. So I'm going to fly around, see if I can detect, you know, some of that, because we need it. Anyway, what I was saying is, so when you get those 4 metal grids, what I tend to do is, the first thing I do when starting out a new game is build thrusters here. So what you'll notice on the drop pod, you'll have 4 thrusters, one here, one there, on each corner. 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. So what I go ahead and do, just to give you more control, is I put another 4 on each. So we've got the upward thrust, downward thrust. We just let it go, kind of thing. It kind of, because gravity will take care of the downward thrust, and then we've got these 4 to go every direction, basically. So we've got every direction's kind of covered now. It doesn't hurt if you have double up on these. It doesn't hurt. Also, you're going to need, you know, a gyroscope to have control of the ship. Obviously this is very important. Without this little, see a little round eyeball looking at me, yeah, without that you've got no control of the ship really. So yeah, cool. So that's what I like to do, just turn it into, so I've done that, I've gone ahead and done that. All I need to do is build a drill now in the front of that, but like I say, the main priority is cobalt right now, so I've got to find some of that. All I found this planet so far is bloody silicon. Look, I've got 4 waypoints of silicon here, look. And it's all within, if we just turn all these on, you can see, it's silicone galore. Look, pretty close, but that's, you know, that's no good to us at the moment. We need cobalt, iron. We need, you know, magnesium as well, because obviously I've turned the wolves on. We're going to get attacked. I've been attacked by wolves already, a couple of them. But when the bullets run out, you know, I suppose you can melee them, I guess. But yeah, you know, it's not an ideal situation. So that's what we're looking at doing. I'm going to turn all these off again. Don't want them on my HUD. Thank you very much. Right, I'm just waiting for this. I think this needs to be charged. So what I'm going to do is just wait for this to charge a bit. I've just been using it a while ago, so oh hey, let's have a look. I think it's going to be a while for it charges. Let's go into the control panel, battery. Yes, it can charge 1 hour. That's not too bad. In 1 hour's time, that would be fully charged, so it's not too bad. I could do a manual scout, as in me flying around, but I think what I'll do then, guys, I'm going to make some. I think we'll make some more bottles, so we can fly around and scan ourselves while we're waiting for that to charge. So let's just get a top up here. Lovely. Right, so what we want to do then is we go into our production. Right, so if I'm not making myself clear, sorry, I apologise. So you open up all these terminals. So these are basically chutes you can access. Like these doors that open up, you can access all the other inventories. So just press square on that, and then you can kind of go R2 to production tab up here, and then we'll make ourselves. What we do, go into our tools. We've got tools. We can upgrade our grinder, our mining tool. The ones with a little arrow above it means you can upgrade it. So yeah, we'll do that later, but we need certain materials for that. Like we need that one we can probably do, that one we can do, but this one we can't. So we can't enhance and grinder yet because we need cobalt. Again, cobalt is going to be our thing we're going to need a lot of, so we're going to have to try and get that. But yeah, so in order to make obviously the ammunition as well for it, it's going to be, here we go, as you can see, it's going to be magnesium. Magnesium's key for those. So anyway, right, so what I want to do now is make more hydrogen bottles. That's what I want to do. So we're going to queue a few of those up, say about like 3. Yep. Right, so we're going to need some. There you go, it's making it. That's fine. There we go. Right, so go back to our inventory now. We'll take those. God, wrong. We'll take. I don't want the oxygen one. Actually, don't want that. It's fine. We will take those. Yeah, cool. That gives loads of fuel to fly around for a bit while we're waiting for that to charge. Got loads of ice, as you can see, because I'm right near I spawn near a river, so that's pretty handy. So for those who don't know, that rivers will be your form of ice, and ice, you need that to live basically for oxygen and hydrogen, that kind of stuff. Anyway, right, cool. We'll put that one back in, just get it topped up. There we go. Lovely stuff. And then I'll get rid of that sheet. We'll put that sheet in. Put it in the cockpit if I can. No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll leave it like that for now. Right, cool. So let's go for a little scout. Just a little mini scout. Turn the lights on, obviously, that'll do. It's a really bad day, man. Poor visibility at the moment. Just see if I can see. It's not an ideal situation at the moment, but just see if I can't see shit in this. And the night time is creeping in. And as you can see, the saving is working. It's just come up there, message saves. I'm so happy, guys, that's fixed, honestly. Finally play this game again. Man, it's probably not the best time, is it? Look, it's night time's creeping in. Yeah, so ice. This is all going to be ice, which looks like water, but it's going to be frozen, obviously. So you could just, oh god, not land like that though. Yeah, so this is all going to be ice. If you have a look, there you go. Loads of blocks of ice. There you go. As you can see, tons of it. So we're not going to die anytime soon, unless by wolves, maybe. But yeah, this is not ideal, like I say, because it's getting dark now, but I do want to have a quick, if we go up, have a quick look, see if there's any kind of, or any veins I can see. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't help because it's raining and it's late in the evening, so it's not really helping. I think I see a couple there. Oh, I do. Oh, I've discovered a beacon. Oh, let's go investigate that. MTPA beacon. Oh, lovely. That's just a fucking bush. Lovely. Yes, what we're looking for is kind of like, I've been told you can kind of see the different colour variations in the ground. You can spot ores. I spotted silicone that way, but haven't really spotted anything else. I think we might have. The problem is that everything looks like a rock from up here, but then it just turns out to be a bush. Is that another bush? Yes, it is. Oh, hold on. What's over here? That dark patch looks interesting. What do we have here then? Here we go. We might have something here, guys. What is this? This looks completely different. What is this? It could be just stone, I think. Yeah, I think it is. Let's have a look. It's just stone. Oh god, I think yeah, it's just stone. Bloody hell. It's a shame. We need to find cobalt badly. I'm wondering if there's any. Nothing down here. Right, what's this? It's just stone again, isn't it? Oh my god, guys, look, this fucking wolf. I was on my way back as wolves started attacking me, look. Bloody, I keep shooting my ship, man. God damn it, I've got to fight you. There you go, got him. Oh look, some faction increased. Yeah, nice. You see, this is wolves. This is what happens when you get wolves. Oh my god, he's carrying steel sheets. That's hilarious. Why would a wolf be carrying steel sheets? But that's good though. That's good. You can get resources from animals. That's awesome. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you this quick wolf attack, man. Oh my god. Right, I've discovered a couple of veins I can see straight away. I'm really hoping this is a cobalt or something. Is it? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Is it just stone? Don't tell me after all that it's going to be just stone. Oh no, it's nickel. Okay, this is how you remind me. Oh no, sorry, it's nickel back. Right, cool. So we've got nickel here, so we can. It's not great though at all, really, but. Right, nice. Okay, well that's something. I did notice another one over here as well. Where did I see you? I did notice, I did see another one, unless it was another bloody bush again. I think it was this actually. Oh, hold on, we got something down there. Here we go. What is this? Please be something, please be cobalt, man. Silicone again. This planet is just full of silicone at the moment. Oh, magnesium. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good for bullets. That's excellent. That's very helpful. That's really good, that one. That's really good. That's good to have. Right, guys. So, I just want to show you this real quickly as well while I'm out scouting the area. Now, if you notice this grey, kind of light grey coloration difference between this kind of beige colour, then you've got the silver colour. Yeah, if we just fly down now, this is kind of indication of something is there. So what if we fly down now and get the old drill out? There you go. It pops up. So silicone, again, silicone and nickel, something there's like loads of already in this. So if you dig down, you can see that there's definitely yeah, silicone there and nickel as well. So yeah, they're just key indications, but we're still looking for that cobalt, so yeah, we'll get back to it. I found some in the meteorite. That's why I turned the meteor showers on, to be honest, just so you can, you know, because when the meteors come down, they're full of silver, cobalt, gold, that kind of thing, so it's not bad having it on at all. Right, so let's get back to work then, trying to find that damn cobalt. See you in a minute. Hello guys, welcome back to base. I found some cobalt in a meteor which hit over there, which is pretty handy. Other than that, I haven't found no cobalt deposits, so I'm like kind of like, what the hell do I do now then? But it's all good. I've made those metal grids which enabled me now, yes, I made my cargo container. So if, in theory now what happens is, I'll take this out and test it. Well, I know it works, I just want to show you guys, you know. This is Captain Cat reporting in, so I can show you things, yeah? So, when, yeah, we collect away, oh yeah, by the way, I've got my drill on the front now as well. Look at that power drill. So yeah, when it drills, it goes into the ship, obviously. There are inventory, that's the drill, separate inventory, but we've got, anyway, it doesn't really matter, whatever. So I've got it set up. So if you remember, guys, we put these in there. You'll see those little conveyor tubes, so I've kind of got like an L shape, so it connects to this big cargo container here, and then what that does is when the drill mines, it goes through the drill, through the cockpit, through these tubes, because that's a cockpit inventory right there, so it goes through the tubes into the storage, basically the cargo container, and then obviously we put the connector on the bottom, because the connector serves as two purposes: to recharge the ship and to transfer goods. So as you can see there, I mean, it's not obviously graphically not correct, it should be like locked in and touching that, but anyway, it doesn't matter, as minimal that is. Yeah, so that deposits all the stone or whatever we've collected into the cargo container, and then it just transfers into the where it's supposed to be, like refinery or whatever, and it just gets processed immediately. So it's one little ecosystem here. We fly out, we mine, we come back, we land on here, transfers everything, it all just gets processed just like that. It's awesome, man. So we're proper set up now for flying, scouting. With our little ore detector on the top, we can go find ores, so which I'll be doing that in a minute. And I just want to show you this this feature again was something I can't be without now, and it's not that obvious for me. I played the tutorials, like many people say, oh, play the tutorials, but I did play the tutorials, and I'm still kind of like, there's certain things like the build planner. This is what I'm going to show you now. So for example, if we want to go ahead and build, let's say, a landing gear, right? Now, as you can see, we can kind of move around on the wheel here, yeah? Now to get this wheel up, obviously you press L3 on the PlayStation. On the Xbox, it'd be just click the left stick, and that'll be it. And that, you know, just in case you weren't aware of that, you know, I don't know, for whatever reason. Anyway, so that brings you up into all the different kind of blocks you can build, ship stuff, weapons, wheels, windows, you know, all that kind of stuff. So landing gear should be on your first kind of pallet. If it isn't, just go to Ship Essentials, doesn't matter, it's there as well. Look, landing gear, there we go. I think they put a certain the things that are going to help you, aid you the most, they're going to put that in the recent blocks kind of column. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But so we just highlight the landing gear here. Now what we can do, if it's down the bottom of the screen, you can see it says use square and triangles to add to remove from build planner. Right, now this build planner is so helpful. What you can do, you can actually press square. There you go, and you see it gets added to the build planner. Right, now the build planner is not like a screen you go into, which initially I thought. You go into a screen and you're like, oh look, there's the build, you can plan it all out. No. What happens is, if we walk up to, just click on this, which is okay, because how my setup is, I've got my assembler at the back here, which assembles stuff. I've got the refinery here, which connected to the assembler, which kind of puts materials when they come in. It puts them straight into the assembler, and assembler then assembling them. That's the screen where you see production. Let me just go and show you. Oh bloody hell! Oh my god, I hate this rocket pack. Yeah. So as you can see, I've got all the. So there's my O2, because I'm accessing the O2 H2 generator, because my O2 H2 generator is at the front. I've put it right at the front of the queue kind of thing. So we've got the assembler at the back, we've got the refinery, then we've got the survival kit, and then we've got the H2O2 generator. I'm accessing all these behind through the oxygen generator here. So when I click on this now, by the way guys, just a side note, you might just see this screen, right? Just this alone, just the O2 H2 generator, which is just this one alone. But if you click in it with square or X on the Xbox and then press R3 or right stick, press it, click it down, it then just once, it then shows you all the connected inventories connected to this O2 H2 generator. So top of the list, going down, assembler, we've got refinery. Don't worry about the cockpit, because that's only shown up because the ship's docked here, but that won't show up normally. And then we've got the connector, right, and a small cargo container. So ignore the ones in orange for now, right? So you've got a connector, we've got a small cargo container, and we've got a survival kit. So we're accessing all the connected inventories, and the reason obviously these are shown, the drills showing up, is because it is connected technically, because the ship's parked on top of it, so it's all connected to one big loop. Yeah. So I hope I'm being clear. I'm really not very good at explaining, so just bear with me. So yeah, we've now added that landing gear to the build planner by pressing square or probably X on Xbox. It does tell you down the bottom of the screen anyway which buttons to press. You press triangle to remove it, add it, remove it, add it, remove it, right? So now we've got that. Now what we've done, we've told the build planner what we want to build. We want to make a landing gear, right? So then we walk up to our connected inventory. It doesn't matter which one it is. We can do it this side, we can do it from this side, doesn't really matter, right? If we hold down L1 or LB on the Xbox, right, while it's kind of highlighted, like it's flashing like this highlight, and then press the touchpad, or in this case, it's like, what's the Xbox button? You know, the back button, whatever that is. Yeah. If we hold down L1 or LB, and then press that button while still holding L1, all components will set it put into production. Now, what that's going to do is, you've told the machine we want to build a landing gear, please. So then the machine's like, okay, so I'll put the necessary ingredients. I'll make all the necessary ingredients to make that landing gear. So now it's done all that. So now what we do now, right? Provided we've got enough iron ore, obviously, you know, it will tell you if you don't have enough of the resources. I've made sure I put enough in there already. But yeah, then we do the opposite. So we hold R1 or RB on Xbox. Press the touchpad on PlayStation, and obviously again the back button on Xbox, and then if we press that, all components were successfully withdrawn. So what that's done is, what essentially done, we told the machine we want to build a landing gear, and the machine's okay, then I'll line up all the parts needed, wicked, and then when it's done that now, we can just press another button to pull them all out. So now we have all the things we need to make a landing gear. So if I go on that now, I can just, let's just show you, let's just put this down. That's a big one, don't really want that one, but yeah, we can just put this down. Let's just say, we'll just put it there for now, right? Just to show you, just to demonstrate. Oh, bloody wrong buttons. Yeah, so we get our blow torch out, a welder, whatever, and then and all the ingredients, all the components are in our inventory, because we told, you know, because of the build planner. So this is awesome. There you go, one built landing gear. I can't live without it. It's such an easy way of doing things. Otherwise, the way I used to play this, when you and you probably will when you first play it, is like you look at, okay, what do we need? Okay, we need one steel plate, one motor, five construction components, and you're going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I was doing this at first. It's just like it's such a slow way of doing things. So we'll get rid of that land again. Now we don't want down there. Yeah, so that build planner really comes in handy. It saves you like going, oh, what else do I need? Okay, I need going to production. I need one of those. I need one motor. I need, do you know what I mean? So that's a godsend. That is. So that's that little part covered. Right. So what I'm going to do now is we'll take this little drill for a test spin. I have done this, like I say, I have done this. Remember, guys, I've started a brand new save, so it's probably might be repeating myself on certain thing, you know, but. Just bear with me, it's going to be a new series going forward. Now the game can actually save, so... Right, cool, let's jump in. I know you're dying to see this little bad boy in action. And I'll show you another good tip as well, actually, which is very helpful. This one, it really doesn't tell you how to do this, definitely doesn't tell you how to do this. Right, let's go in the cockpit with square, when it's highlighted, so there you go, it's not highlighted, now it is highlighted. Jump in. Now, if you want to look around your cockpit, if you hold it, L1, R1 or LB, RB on Xbox, just hold them down and keep them held, and then with the right stick you can kind of look around. Lovely little cockpit, look at that, eh? Just look around there. If you want to do that, that's fine. If not, just kind of find a position you want, let go, and that's it. Now I do want to put some spotlights on this actually, so we can see, because it's getting to night time now. So what I might do, guys, quickly, let me just put some spotlights on this so we can see what we're doing a bit more, because it's going to be really hard to do in the night time. We've got these beacons, which I'll probably turn off. We don't need these flashing now. The battery's on yellow because it's recharging at the moment. But anyway, I'll build a couple of spotlights, and then I'll come back when I've attached those, all right? So just give me 2 seconds. Right, okay, there we go. I just had to do it. That's a lot better. We can see what we're doing now. A couple of spotlights on there. Beautiful, look at that. We have our mining ship. Okay, let's get it. Let's hop in. Right, cool. Now, what you can do is, there's a couple of things you can do here to get this nice and streamlined for you. You can go into your control panel, right? And you can categorize, you can put together like things like lights, you can put them under one category, you can turn them all on and off at the same time. So for example, these spotlights I've just put down, I'm going to add these to a group. So it's these two spotlights here. Now if you just click on one, right, and then down the bottom, if it says you see it says select range. So if you hold R1 and then press X, you've got both highlighted now, right? So if we go across here now, up to here and across here, right, that's now a block group. So what we can do now, we can click in here and go, okay, then we're going to call this lights. All right, there we go. Now if we save that now, job done. What we want to do, sorry, before we save, we want to show this block in the terminal. No, we don't want to show that block in the terminal, so we do turn that off. There we go. Right, that's saved. Now, if we come across here, we've got the group of lights. Now, yeah, so now you can see it's just, what it's done is put them together now as groups. So we've got lights as group and we've got thrusters as group. Now, the reason I've said to do this is because if we back out of this now, right, now if you look at the little round radial ring you've got just below the drill there, the front, like the hot bar as it were, it's kind of like the PlayStation hot bar and Xbox hot bar. It's that round radial ring, right? It's got 4 pluses on each side, right? Now you can assign, like for example, the lights and the drill to these hotkeys basically. So what we want to do is, now this one's very good. I'm so glad I learned this as well, because the game definitely doesn't tell you about this, but if we just say, for example, we want to assign the lights, right, to make it just a one touch on and off. If you hold left on the D-pad and hold it for a good couple of seconds, this menu pops up, right? Now what we can do is, because I've categorized those lights in a block, we can turn them on and off at the same time. So what we're going to do is by pressing R1, we can move down to our groups, right? So there you go, we've got lights and thrusters, yeah? So what we do, if we just select the lights for now, and then we get a choice what we're going to do with that block. We can turn it on and off, we can do all this kind of stuff. But all we want for now is just simply turn it on and off. So we select that first one, and there you go. Now if you see at the bottom now in that radial menu, my lights have been added to left on the D-pad. So now if we just press left on the D-pad, There we go. We can toggle the lights on and off with just one button press. Save us going into this menu, control panel, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's a shortcut. It's a lovely shortcut, and we can do the same for the drill now as well. So if we hold up on a D-pad, click that. There we go. We've got drill. So we'll just select the drill. Yeah, there you go. Again, if I'm going too fast for anything, I apologise. I'm trying my best to explain. If you don't understand, just drop me a comment. It's simple. I'll answer it, no problem, man. Right, cool. So we release the landing gear with triangle or Y on Xbox. Before we do that though, let's get the battery out. Yeah, please remember this. Get the battery. If you're recharging the battery, right? Like here, down here. If you're recharging it, switch it to auto. Otherwise, the minute you disconnect from this connector, it's just going to drop like a piece of shit. So change it to auto. There we go. Right, definitely do that as well. In fact, I might put that as a little hotbar as well. Anyway, cool. Right, so now we can disconnect the landing gear and we can be on our way. Now if you want to change the view at any time, you can do that. Let's just get out of this. Right, cool. You can change the view anytime by holding an R1, the same way you do it, you know, if you're on foot as well. Then press up on the D-pad, and then again, if you want to zoom in closer, hold both the shoulder buttons and then push it in with the left stick to zoom in. There we go. And this is our mining ship now. Look at that, lights and all, man. So just be very careful when you're mining, because this thing will drop and it'll fill up fast as well, by the way, guys. So I think what we're going to do is go and grab that iron, which is over here, which I've marked already. And yeah, by the way, if you want to right yourself like this, see the artificial horizon there, to kind of know you're flying level flight, you hold L1 or LB on Xbox, and then you can kind of left with the right stick, left and right, you can kind of orientate yourself, so you make sure you're flying level, you know. All right, cool. This is not the best design of mining ship at all, by any means. It's just it's just a quick thing you can do with your drop pod, rather than waste it and break it all down. You can actually use it as a mining machine, which is very helpful. I've put a landing gear. That landing gear looks awful at the back, but I'll just put it down there just as an extra balance, really, when we land, just in case I have to do a landing, you know, on the ground. And I had to put it here only because to give myself enough clearance for the connector there, so I can, you know, dock with the connector. Right, okay, let's just go and grab that iron. Right. Oh, you got to be so careful. I mean, it's a pity this is bloody night time. Right, very slowly, very slowly. Soft, soft movements, not like that. Okay, let's back around a bit. Right, okay, so let's turn that drill on. There we go. Now look, it's starting to sway, as you can see. It's very erratic, because I think the drill was so heavy for this, you know, for this little design. But yeah, just ease it in slowly. Try not to angle your ship down as well, because when it fills up, it'll just drop to the, it'll drop like a sack of shit. Right, I'm just doing this. Just keep it, once it starts drilling, just kind of keep it there. And just keep an eye on the inventory. It'll fill up bloody quick. So we've only got a limit of 3,375 on the drill itself. Just keep an eye on that limit. Right, back out a minute. Turn it off. And just check if you can fly or not as well. So if it starts to feel very sluggish when you're boosting, when you're thrusting, if it feels like this already feels a little slow. Oh, you see, look, it's dropping really quickly, see that? So it's very heavy already, it's filled up a lot. Look, 2.7k of stone, iron 2.6, you know, so it's like, wow, we're carrying a lot of stuff already. Most of those inventories are filled up, so what we're going to do is, I think we'll head back. You see how quickly that fills up though, so you really got to keep an eye on it. And yeah, you can feel the weight. You can actually feel how sluggish it's going. So pretty much once you get to that mining spot, you don't have to kind of like push deep into it. Like you don't have to push the stick right up. You just kind of, once you get close to it and it starts drilling, you can pretty much leave the stick alone and just let it drill, and it'll just keep, so it's pretty good for that. You don't have to push into it. Otherwise, the more you push into it, the more the quicker you're gonna fill up, and then you're just gonna be stuck there. Well, you're not stuck technically. You can throw out stuff out the inventory. If you do get in that point where you're filling up too much, what you can do is go in your inventory, drag whatever you can into your personal inventory, and then press options to drop it. So you can do it that way if you get stuck. Because like I say, you see how quick that filled up. It does fill up pretty quick, so yeah, just kind of okay. Right, let's get this thing docked now, shall we? As he says, that was the easier part. We've got to be, because we're carrying that weight, we've got to be so careful. Like, again, just do everything so slowly. Just tiny taps of the circle button there, because it drops like a piece of, because of the weight, it's just dropping naturally. Let's get this thing hooked up. There we go. Lock it in place. Cool. Landing. Right, to lock the landing gear is triangle, right? So no matter what connector or landing gear, in this case it's a connector because I've landed on the connector. Otherwise it'd be landing gear. The landing gear, I think it locks automatically. You've got auto lock option. I think it's on by default. So anyway, cool. Mission success. Now you can hear the refiner already. So if we look at the inventories, it's going to be taking it already. You see? It's going to be taking it and processing it from the ship. So where's our? I think it's taking it from the ship already. Yeah, it's taking it already. It just takes it and goes and processes it. So that's awesome. So yeah, if we hop out of this now, put the lights on. There we go. Yeah, so you land, it just takes it. Like I said, you can hear the refiner refining it, and that's it. It's all one kind of boom, 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 boom. Away you go, But please, guys, just be this ship. I mean, I've lost a lot of these, and they tend to roll on their roof, and then once they you can get out of it by some manipulation. You can kind of flip it over sometimes, but that's only sometimes. I mean, it's very, very easily lost, honestly. But yeah, cool. As you can see, if we look in the refinery now, it's refining it as we speak. The iron, the stone. We're still in the iron currently, but yeah, we now have 6.8k of iron ingots, which is awesome. That can make a lot of stuff. Cobalt, we've got 88 kilos. But yeah, so we're doing all right. We are doing all right at the moment. We just got to find more cobalt, because I've mined what I can off the meteorite, but that was it. With the meteorites, when they hit, it's once you've mined that entire meteorite, which is not a lot to be honest, it's only a drizzle amount, so we still need to find that cobalt. Right, so yeah, that's basically where I am at with the with this new base at the moment. Now I can go back and retrieve my old Captain Cat's base. It's not, it's not like lost. I have uploaded it to the cloud and stuff. But I thought to myself, do you know what? I'm in a pretty good spot here. I've turned on all the meteorite showers. I've turned on the wharves. It's quite surprising. Normally come from this side as well. I've turned on the spiders. So it's kind of yes, I can do that with my other save, but I kind of like this spot where I am at the moment, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll go with this save for now. Yeah, we'll go with this for now. This brand new game. This is a fresh save, and we're starting again. So, yeah, cool. I don't know why this battery is not. I think 'cause I haven't got enough power coming in, have I? Yeah. I think what I might have to do is get another wind turbine going, just so we can get. Oh, some solar panels as well, actually. Like I say, if you want to know how to build this stuff, I did do like the first episode of Captain Cat. It shows you, like, to me, just starting out literally. This episode here, because I didn't want to start from the start again. I kind of built up a base pretty much almost to where I left off the other one. So just for obvious reason, I don't want to start again. So if you want to check those first videos out, you can see how what the kind of things to start off with and work your way up from there. So obviously the next step for me will be get a better refiner and just kind of expand, make a proper like landing pad maybe, and yeah, search for that cobalt, man. We've got to find it. We definitely got to find it. All right, I think I'll leave that there again. More Space Engineers. I bloody love it. Now I can play it properly. It saves. It's all good. We can get back into it again now. And yeah, really enjoy it. And I want people, I wanted to show this, I want more people to enjoy this. This game is solid. This game is so good. If you like this kind of building elements, and it's got some deep learning curves. So yeah, I mean, like, it's definitely worth a look, I think. And it's only cheap as well. I mean, bloody hell, man. All right, guys. So cool. If you like this video, if you like this series, just give us a little cheeky like if you don't mind. Helps out the channel, and I can make more of these for you if you're enjoying them. And then yeah, just go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Consider subscribing. I shouldn't say. I sound like I'm forcing it down your throat. I'm not. And yeah, I guess I'll see you on the next one. This is Captain Cat logging out. See you later, guys.
PlayStation